Stipe Miocic, Daniel Cormier, what the world has been waiting for, the UFC Heavyweight Championship. Oh!
UFC 226's headliner will feature light heavyweight champion Daniel Cormier, moving up to heavyweight to challenge reigning champion Stipe Miocic.
Just what are you doing right now? I know the fight's still a couple months away, but what are you doing to just get yourself ready for heavyweight again?
Eating.
I mean, he's an amazing fighter. It doesn't matter how big or how small you are. You know, he's going to come and bring it. I mean, he's done well at heavyweight, so it's going to be an amazing night. July 7th, it's going to be an awesome fight. I can't wait. I'm super excited.
If you get the job done on fight week, does that make you the GOAT of UFC, that you have no drug issues?
I have to be in the conversation, right? I'm never going to say that I'm greater than anybody else, but I need to be in the conversation because Stipe Miocic is a fantastic champion, a guy that's ruled this division for a while. So, yes, put me in the conversation.
If you get the job done, does that make you one of the best of all time? Now, that you be the first person to beat DC at heavyweight?
I guess I'll be in the discussion, too. You know, I'm not worried about that. All I'm worried about is July 7th, man. And after that, we'll let everyone else decide for that.
We're done. You know, this is my last day of training, sparring. We did hard rounds this week. I'm not sure everything that's called a super fight, just because two champions fight is a super fight. I believe that this one is a super fight because Stipe is the most successful heavyweight champ of all time, and I was undefeated at heavyweight.
Bill's awesome. Unfortunately, it's the first time in a very long time my wife will not be here at the fight. It's because she is pregnant with our child, our first child, baby girl. The minute the fight's over, I go do my press conference, and then literally have a plane waiting for me. It's so hot in here. Milk was a bad choice. I have no idea where it's at. Packing, please? Yeah, good call. Fuck. I'm gonna blow my back out.
Oh my God. Now you just entered a wall.
Good. We'll be back.
Oh my God. Like, why? Why can't you just be normal? Why do you have to, like...
Being a light heavyweight champion it's essentially been the UFC's glamour division for a long time. Chuck Liddell, Tito Ortiz. So for me to go up and try to fight the baddest man on the planet as the smaller guy, it's a big ask.
Getting better. Fucking man, bitch. Yeah, I fucking should hit me, dude.
Okay, when I come, let's go uppercut here.
Time. Nice job, dude. Hell yeah.
Did you grab the shovel?
Yeah, I got the shovel.
Right here, Rick. Gold. Oh, it's there.
Get out of the way. You don't have a better fucking shovel.
Oh, dude.
This thing. All right.
Oh, there's nothing. Fuck it. Just dig it back. I won't get in trouble. I'll cover it back up. No. I'm gonna get better at this thing.
Oh yeah. Well, you would be able to. You're the right guy for that.
All you're gonna do is tell me, you know, do this.
Yeah.
I'm just showing you.
Tough fight, but I think I'll be fine.
It's fight week, about 6 days out. It's that time for us to have some fun.
There you go, Rook.
We're just ready to go make some history, man.
Remember all that shit we've done on Embedded? We've done a lot of shit on Embedded. Like Steven Seagal beat the shit out of Luke Rockhold and Chris Camacho. Almost got in the fight with Jones in the hallway.
Yeah, that was the best.
And we've had some things happen on Embedded. We've had a long road on this Embedded.
Welcome to UFC 226 Fight Week. I'm Megan O'Leary, joined by the baddest man on the planet, the UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Stipe Miocic. You're fighting Daniel Cormier. You guys in Boston were getting along so great. It seemed like you wanted to spend time around one another. Has that vibe now shifted because you have to face each other on Saturday?
I mean, I'll fight anyone. I don't really care, but they came with it. We talked, and we're all worked out.
It certainly did, and we're here now. It's days before the fight with Daniel, and this is certainly a fight that you've well prepared for. You're very confident in your abilities, but let's talk about the actual matchup.
I'm a better fighter all around. I know he says he's a better fighter, but come Saturday you'll find out. Big mistake when you find out in the middle of the octagon.
What about this 25 minutes? Do you believe that helps you?
Yeah, I think it doesn't matter if it goes 30 seconds or 25 minutes. I don't really care. I'm gonna win. I know what I'm doing Saturday. Going to the Thunder from down under. Yeah, baby. Ooh, what's up, guys? I'll see you guys there.
Have to go to the Park MGM, check in, and then I have some media stuff I have to do. You don't have enough money? No, I don't. Oh, that's it. You screwed. What I learned about my heavyweight career was that I'm a better fighter today than I was back then for sure.
Whatever happens on Saturday, I'll be ready for it. I know he's a great wrestler, but we're not wrestling, we're fighting. So that's a big difference.
How y'all feeling? Good. Good? Y'all feeling good, huh? Gang, gang. There's a group of fighters.
He's a fat shit. He can eat rice. It's some bullshit. It's some bullshit.
Hey everyone, Megan O'Leary here in Las Vegas. I am joined by the UFC's light heavyweight champion of the world, Daniel Cormier, who is challenging for that heavyweight belt in UFC 226 main event this Saturday night.
I tried to keep things the same, right? I tried to carry the same workload as I did at 205. To ensure that I'm ready to fight.
When you think about your early days at heavyweight, what do you think the big changes will be for you returning there?
There were a lot of times where I'd be like, I'm just gonna stay home tonight and then just go fight, because I knew I would get in shape. And I was like, man, I'm a better fighter today than I was back then for sure.
You got everyone's attention with this. Everyone is so interested in this matchup. You are a competitor and an analyst on the side. So tell me how you're looking at this matchup between you and Steven.
If somebody's fighting me in my game, I match up well and I can do it better than them. We both wrestle. I just did a lot more than him in wrestling. In mixed martial arts, I've been in bigger fights than he has. I've fought more high-level competition. I fought everybody.
Do you feel like people are looking at this matchup and maybe counting out your striking? Sometimes, when you were in the Strikeforce Grand Prix, you were always the smaller guy, but you were always more athletic and quicker. Yeah. And you certainly proved everyone wrong. Do you feel like they're kind of forgetting those performances?
I feel like you can't beat Stipe Miocic. It's impossible. No, it's not impossible. Nothing's impossible. So I don't think they're overlooking my past performances. I think they're just enamored with what he's done recently.
This is a fight that, man, the whole world is really excited about. I can tell that you're super excited about this too. Yeah, I can feel that energy.
I love the opportunity to go and prove people wrong.
This fight is a lot different than most. I'm fighting the light heavyweight champ, Daniel Cormier. He's a tough guy. He's fought some really good guys, but nothing I'm not used to. So, it's going to be a great fight. Unfortunately, I'm going to walk out with the belt still wrapped around my waist.
You hear that?
Warming up, man. 1, 2, hard. Hard, 1, 2. Hard, 1, 2. Hard, 21. Hard, 1, 2. Hard, 1, 2. 1, 2, 2.
The energy was great. A lot of people. It was awesome. I enjoyed it. This is usually the funnest time of all. It's a big weekend in Vegas. The tickets have gone unbelievably crazy.
Great guy, firefighter hero. Gets his ass kicked on Saturday. I'm your new champion, Daniel Cormier.
The fans is what make the sport. If it wasn't for the fans, we wouldn't be here right now and having an amazing week for International Fight Week and all that good stuff. The fans are energetic. I wish I could take pictures with everyone, but you can't. I'll be here all night.
If he didn't finish Ngannou on the ground, he is not finishing me on the ground. And if we fight for 25 minutes, there is no way he gets his hand raised.
How do you feel about this?
And still.
And still, but real quick, you gotta get out of here. Give it up, guys.
It's been like the longest time ever for training for a fight, but you know, finally it's fight week, and I'm serious. It's gonna be an amazing fight, man. A lot of fight weeks gonna happen. This city.
I'm gonna walk DC. Walk.
I'm gonna take advantage of me. It's a good cup of Joe.
That's how champs do it. They start getting chains.
I've been having this, dog. Don't even do that. Don't do that. I've been having this.
No, I think you and Dilshot got in on something and went in and got chains together.
So now you're making me friends with
Yeah.
you. See?
Yeah,
See
you
what
went
you're
in,
doing?
that's what you
See
did.
what you're doing?
DC, down here in front to your left.
Okay.
Everyone always says your next fight is their biggest, but you fought for world titles before. You fought John Jones multiple times. Right here, right now, do you think this is the biggest one of your career?
All great guys. They're sitting up here, International Fight Week, and it's a big deal for them, but this is where I've lived. I've lived in these moments since I first started fighting. It's just another fight to me. Saturday, I go fight Stipe. Great fighter, great champion, but I win again.
So this is a big fight for both of these guys. It's an important fight. It's a big fight, and yeah, it's a big notch in Stipe's career for sure.
I'm gonna try to take him down. I'm gonna try to wear on him and pressure fight him. I'm not gonna reinvent the wheel 9 years into my career. I'm 5'11" at best with my tall shoes, and I'm a grinder, and that's what I'm gonna do to Stipe on Saturday.
Surely there is a difference stepping back in against someone who is potentially going to be perhaps 20 pounds heavier and has
No, he's not gonna be 20 pounds heavier. I'm just hoping I'm not heavier than he is. Get on the scale.
He's definitely going to be heavier than he is.
I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do. If it's gonna be knockout, decision, submission, I don't really care. I'm gonna get my hand raised. That's all I'm looking for.
What do you think of Daniel at this point after doing tough with him? And you know, I know sometimes he tried to get under your skin a little bit. How do you feel about Daniel going into the fight?
Yeah, I'm not good. No one's gonna get under my skin. Oh, my wife has that knows that button. They get under my skin.
DC, I wanted to ask you if you feel like since you fought at heavyweight, I mean, you do have 3 heavyweights sitting up there on the stage with you. Has heavyweight evolved? Is it a different division than it was the last time you were there?
It's evolved. It's evolved, but that's why you see guys like him and Kane before him really sprint out ahead of everybody else because they were before their time, and he's the face of the division, as he should be. And he's a great challenge. I'm excited about it.
Thanks for coming, you guys. We'll see you Friday. Are you all right?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. You good?
This did not just happen.
Oh man.
Would you get up and you didn't see it behind you?
No, I didn't see it. It's my bad.
What the fuck were those doing so close to us anyway?
Are we still going to do a stare down?
Yeah.
Copy.
All right.
Whenever you guys are ready to come back out, we'll be set up from right here.
I'm ready.
Daniel, come in.
There's not no recovery anymore, you know?
46.
Normally I'm recovering after weigh-ins. Now I can go hang out with my family and we'll do something fun. I won't face plant off of this table.
242 and a half.
Man, that was a tough weight cut. You know.
All right, put him down.
It's always here, in the heart. That's why Stipe is the champ. Just for Stipe, look at this. Just for Stipe.
UFC fans, we'd like to welcome you to the weigh-in for UFC 226, Miocic versus Cormier. Tomorrow night, we witness UFC history in the form of a super fight. Here is Joe Rogan.
What's happening, Vegas? Welcome to the weigh-ins.
I always said that when I started doing this, I wanted to be remembered.
And that is it. And still, Daniel Cormier has done it.
Legacy stays forever. Everything else fades away. I need to go out and try to make a statement.
Everyone, doesn't pick me. Everyone thinks I'm not worthy enough. My whole life I've been told you can't do this, you can't do that. But I'm sick of it. I'm sick of always being doubted.
Oh, big right hand there, and that is it.
I've just done it 3 times. No one's ever done that. I'm the greatest heavyweight. That's still mine. That ain't going nowhere.
I mean, most guys wouldn't do what I'm attempting to do, but I wouldn't do it if I didn't expect to win.
It is all over. Stipe Miocic on the world champ.
DC's good at talking too. He's a great talker. He talks things up. Well, I'm gonna shut you up.
The baddest man on the planet, ladies and gentlemen. Hell yeah!
On July 7th, I become the second double champion in UFC history.
No one will ever take this away from me. Not gonna happen. I worked way too damn hard to get this belt. I ain't giving up this belt for a long time.
Daniel Cormier! Official weight 246 for DC! Let's go! Stipe Miocic! Official weight 242.5 for the champion!
When I'm done with this, I will be remembered, and I will be remembered as the greatest fighter to ever step foot in the UFC's octagon. No cheaters included. I will be the greatest of all time.
Good luck to you, sir. What does this mean to you?
I love this shit. Ain't nothing changing. And still.
Good luck to you, sir.
He's gonna go out there and do what he's gotta do to take my belt, but he's not gonna get it. So, I'm gonna go out there and throw my hands. He can throw his hands. We'll go for takedowns. Wherever the fight goes, I'll be comfortable. Every fight's the biggest fight of your life. No matter what it is, next fight's the biggest fight of your life.
I'm really fired up about a chance to make history. I mean, this guy's a great champion. He's ruled this division for long enough, though. It's my time. I can knock him out, submit him, decision, doesn't matter, as long as I get my hand raised.
There have been great champions in every generation. Fighters that define grit, determination, and courage.
Yeah, I don't worry about legacy. I'm just gonna keep winning.
To find themselves facing one another. Tonight, the grandest prize in sports is on the line. It's champion versus champion in a clash of epic proportions. As the UFC's light heavyweight champion returns to his original weight class to solidify his name as one of the greatest of all time against the man who is already there.
Big shots!
Down the most ferocious.
It is all over!
Taking out the scariest while rewriting the record books.
That win's gonna make me, the champ again.
And it starts right now.
A good evening to you from a sweltering fight capital of the world.
He is the most accomplished heavyweight champion in the history of this sport. He's a man who's beaten the best of the best, but I think he's facing his toughest competition ever tonight, and absolutely the best wrestler he's ever faced in his career.
With the right game plan, staying in the chest of Miocic, he has a real chance in this matchup.
And Daniel Cormier coming in the heavier man tonight by a few pounds against Stipe Miocic. And there he is, the consensus greatest UFC heavyweight champion of all time. Croatian-American Stipe Miocic. Cormier becomes the first reigning 205-pound champion to move up and challenge for the heavyweight title. Brock Lesnar is making his way to the octagon as we get ready for this heavyweight championship fight tonight.
It's a really interesting matchup.
The key for this matchup for me is when does Daniel Cormier have the intelligence to clinch?
And there is Machine Gun Kelly, of course, his music blaring through the speakers as usual, as the heavyweight champion makes his walk to the octagon here tonight. Stipe, the taller man by 5 inches. We will see if he can maximize what is a 7.5-inch reach advantage. Of course, Cormier coming in 3.5 pounds heavier than the heavyweight champion.
It's time! The challenger, Daniel D.C. Cormier. Stipe Miocic.
Okay, gentlemen, you understand the rules you're fighting under? I want you to listen to me at all times. Keep yourself protected. When I say stop, you stop. Touch gloves. Let's do this.
Watch DC look for underhooks and to break the posture of Stipe.
Nice low kick by Daniel. Stipe has been landing a couple of hard chops. Ooh, big right hand by Daniel. This is a real heavyweight.
Looked like DC landed a right hand on that ear. Stiff jab is there for Cormier. Oh, nice knee from Stipe.
Stipe's hitting him with some really good shots. Nice knee to the body there.
Looks like some swelling under the right eye of Stipe.
Ooh, nice hook by Stipe.
Looked like maybe an elbow from Miocic. Nice combination from the champ.
DC pops him a couple of times.
Already been more punches thrown.
Big 1-2 from Cormier.
But he doesn't got to worry about a southpaw left high kick coming up to his face, so it's not even a threat.
Oh, looked like something caught Miocic in the eye.
I know it's difficult when you're coming together and need the hands closed, okay? Keep them closed. Come back in. Climb in.
And then he clinches. Exactly what you got to do. Oh, he hurt it! Oh, man, that is history, ladies and gentlemen. You'll never see it again.
Look at Stipe kick. He just stood up, but he's still hurt.
Unprecedented, rarefied air.
Incredible.
The fact that he won by knockout.
Stipe Miocic set a new standard for this division, and Daniel put all of that to bed tonight.
Insane. Boom!
And right here, this is what it's about. Clinching at the right time and then dirty boxing at the right time to nullify the height and the power of Stipe from distance. Boom! Overhand right in the clinch, which is basically one of his staples. He got a good overhand right, but you see the power is serious. And now, I think we're gonna see Daniel Cormier say, "What you got, Brock Lesnar? I just got a feeling." What do you think?
And new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion.
I never knew what I could become, but tonight I got the answer. I'm a 2-division champion, baby! Hey, I weighed in a little heavy yesterday. It's because I was knocking out all of my training partners. Now I got to do it in the octagon. He's an All-American. He's a former UFC champion. I never thought I would fight him, but Brock Lesnar, get your ass in here! Push me now! Push me now! It's left leg, Brock!
Nagano's a piece of shit! Miocic's the piece of shit! DC! I'm coming for you, motherfucker!
UFC 226 has just wrapped up. I'm joined by the boss, Dana White. And Dana, you just had a really nice moment with Daniel Cormier, who has become the champ, light heavyweight champion and heavyweight champion. Really genuine between both of you. Talk to me a little bit about what he means to the sport and what kind of representative he is for the UFC.
Does what Daniel does, cleans out the division, but has always had this, like in the shadow of John Jones. So this definitely gets him out of that shadow and defines him as one of the greatest fighters of all time.
What was your immediate reaction?
My immediate reaction was, this fight is awesome. I mean, those two went in there and were going at it. They basically both stood their ground, started trading punches, leg kicks, and Cormier caught him.
Stipe, now your night. But you just said something to me that was really valuable, because not a lot of fighters have this mentality, and you said they're not all your night.
Yeah.
When you stepped in there, though, you were feeling good.
Listen, I was doing everything I wanted to. He got me some good shots, but and honestly, when he hit that right, it didn't feel like it hurt, but it's probably why it didn't hurt, because I didn't feel it. He put me on my back. But what are you gonna do? I mean, like I said, heads off to DC. Good for him. He's a 2-time champ, 2-division champ. Good for him.
Who's Brock Lesnar to think he can come into the octagon on the night that I just won, became the champ, to try to interrupt and cuss and push and stuff? He's gonna get his ass kicked for pushing me like that.
Yeah, were you surprised by that aggressive move?
I was. I've known the guy for a long time, since 1997, and he's never been like that towards me.
Daniel, what's the future in terms of the weight classes? I mean, you're currently the champion in 2 of them.
I don't know. I don't know. If Brock's not eligible, maybe I'll go back down to 205. I'm just not trying to give up any titles. And right now, I don't please don't bring it up so Dana comes and asks me about it, because I don't want to give it up, so please.
Dana, pretty, as you said, pretty entertaining night. Ended with a incredible finish. Can you talk about, I guess, your reaction to watching that fight play out and kind of where you think DC now ranks all time in the history of UFC?
I said a long time ago, I told Daniel, if you're my champion for the rest of my career, I'll be a very happy man. He's a great analyst. He does a great job on television. I just can't say enough good things about the guy, and I'm really happy for him.
What did you say to him when he pushes, when he pushes DC? What were you saying to him in the cage?
I said, calm down, relax, stop. They were all fired up. Everybody in there was crazy. Then Cormier's little guy starts running over, pushing Brock, and I'm like, this is about to turn into a shit show that the commission is not going to like.
And I just want to see if you can go into DC a little bit more. What makes him so great? Because you look at him and you say, he doesn't have the great physique like Costa has, and, he doesn't seem like incredibly quick, and, he's a wrestler, not a boxer maybe, but he seems like he does everything well. Like, can you put your finger on why he is so good?
He's such a well-rounded, incredible human being. Forget about fighter. He's just... I love Cormier, and I can't say enough good things about him.
Can you talk about how you thought the fight was playing out? Because it did seem like you were having some success early on.
He was some good shots, and I was hitting with some good shots. I was going back and forth, but I thought I was backing him up a lot more, and then, caught with a good right hand. Or whatever it was, elbow I think it was, I don't know, something. He's caught right hand, whatever it was. It's a good shot. What are you going to do? It's part of the game. Heavyweights.
Where do you kind of go from here, I guess?
Home. I'm going to go home. That's all I care about right now. I'm going to go home. I mean, listen, and that's all you guys want to hear. Who's next? We want to do. Of course, I want to rematch. There's no question. But right now, I got bigger fish to fry, man. I got my daughter on the way. That's the battle I got to win right there. Thanks, guys. By the way, you like my suit? Pretty good, right? Thanks.
Man, has it set in yet? Give us an idea of what this moment feels like for you.
I'm a fighter, man. I'm a grinder. I'll get through whatever I can. I'm 39 years old. Things start to hurt a little bit more as you age. You guys ever think about, I'm 39 years old, and I just did this. This is the craziest thing in the world.
Can you talk about how the fight was playing out in your mind? Because, obviously he's a big guy and hits hard, and he was having some success as well.
Early in the fight, we got into a clinch position, and you guys know one of my favorite positions is a collar tie and uppercuts. Well, I'm sure they planned for that. But Rosendo and I have been working on going collar tie, uppercut, and then following it with a right hook.
Can you just describe the scene in the octagon there with Brock, how that all unfolded? How aware were you that he was going to be cage side? Did you only notice after the fight?
When Brock decided to step in the octagon with me, he's a pro wrestler. He does fake fighting. So I'll do fake fighting with you until I put my fist up upside of your face. I'll do fake fighting with you, Brock, and then I'll punch you upside your head. Brock's got to be clean, man. I'm not going to fight him if he's not clean. And we'll do USADA testing, and we'll do other testing. We'll do testing above USADA to make sure this man's clean. Because I'm not going to fight him if he's cheating. I've done that on a number of occasions already. I don't want to fight him if he's dirty, man. Do it the right way.
You said that you saw Brock Lesnar, you weren't expecting him. So what do you think you would have said after the fight had Brock Lesnar not even been a part of the picture if he wasn't here tonight? Do you know what you would have said or what you were thinking of saying?
Tell my mom and dad I love them. Those types of things. So in essence, Brock Lesnar stopped me from crying in the octagon again. He kind of distracted me from saying all that stuff, and that would have made me cry again. I don't need to be another meme.